Yeah, we're good. We're quite healthy. Obviously, short turnaround, so you get the bodies right, but we haven't backed off the last 2 days because we've got to get better, and we've got to get better quickly, but we've got to get better. It's a big game because we need to win home games, don't we? So like last week was a big game in its own right. We turn up every game expecting to win, especially at Rodney Parade. So we don't want to put too much, like boys are up for it, everyone's excited, it's great having a bit of a run at home as well, which we haven't had. I want to put on a show, and we were millimetres away from doing better things on a weekend, and we need to execute this weekend to win the game. They've been superb. All 6 of them since they've come back into the building have been superb, and obviously it was tough for Wales doing the Six Nations, but their morale and their energy, and it's just give us a spring in our step, and I think the boys who played on the weekend just gone were awesome for us, and we expect the same of them again this week. Oh yeah, clearly they've brought a lot more. Like, don't get me wrong, their DNA is to attack. I know Fabio quite well. I've gone through some IRB courses and stuff with him, their head coach, and they will play from anywhere, especially from turnover. But what Richard Hodges has brought into them is a bit more steel on their exits, and they make you work harder to score. And our challenge is to be consistent, keep the ball from multiple phases and take our opportunities. We were good out there for the first half, and then they control the second half. Our challenge is to control the 80 minutes now this week. But they are better. They've obviously got better players in their squad, which fundamentally makes you a better team. Yeah, it was 12-0, wasn't it? We were in full control. We had 2.5 minutes in the 22 or something like that. And like I say, the steel that Rich has brought to them made us work, and we blew 2 clear opportunities, which they come into our 22 then on the 32nd minute and scored a try immediately. And that can deflate you. So we've got to be better, we've got to be more accurate, and we know that. Yeah, for sure. Look at the quality we've got on the back 5 of the scrum. And one thing I'm learning to compete in this league, you know, you have to have a pack able to compete. And when we've got that, we're in games no matter who we play. And you saw that on the weekend, the ability to bring Keddy, Wainwright, Ben Carter off the bench enhanced our performance. And we're looking to do similar again this week for maybe different reasons. I think our young generation are the future of this region, but they're quite close to being the immediate future, aren't they? And what I like about them is when they play, you never really talk about them. They just do everything they need to do well. And Joe showed that on the weekend. I think the art within it is not flooding them all too early and putting too much expectation on their head, and they'll get there in the end. And we've got to manage people's expectations. Obviously, Harry Ackerman, it's a shame what's happened with his injury. Nyron Owens, a superb player. Joe Westwood, Rio Dyer, they're young men. Dane Blacker is a young man. So we're going through quite a bit of pain. Let's not hide behind that, and we're working our tail off to try and change the curve. We're quite optimistic with a bit of a run at home now, and we need to change outcomes. But there's massive potential here that excites everyone. I think our first task is to repeat physically where we were last week. I thought we won a lot of first contacts against a massive Bulls team. So when that collision happened, we saw an improvement, which not many teams can do against the Bulls. And Zebre will bring that. Like, Italians are physical, they thrive on emotion. So first and foremost, we need that physicality and energy. We've got good players throughout our squad. Ben Carter, Matthew Screech, George Knott in the second row, Lydiat, Keddy, Tane, Aaron Wainwright, Sean Longsdale in the back row, Rio Dyer, Jared Rosser in our back line with Westwood, Kai Evans. So we need these boys to express themselves now. Lose the fear, go out, enjoy what they do, put on a show, be accurate, and take the chances that have been presented the last couple of weeks. 100%, we're playing at home, aren't we? And every home game we want to make our people proud, and sometimes the bottom line of that is turning up, performing and winning, and that's what we have to do.